Hey everyone, welcome back to yoga. My name is Jenny Tank and I am Lakeland University's on-campus yoga instructor. We are so pleased to offer you these virtual yoga classes that you can do anytime, anywhere during your schedule. You can do it with a mat, without a mat, and whatever clothes you feel comfortable in. Today we are going to do a flow that is to just bring in all the happy feelings associated with spring. We are slowly transitioning out of winter here in Wisconsin and moving towards the spring season, which is a beautiful season that represents just lots of blossoming, whether it's externally, internally, and then also just bringing in the new. The snow has all melted, the sun is shining today, so we're going to focus on spring. And we're going to get started in child's pose, Balasana. Big toes come together to touch behind you, knees to the wide edges of the mat, melt the head, the neck, the shoulders down. And just take a few breaths, maybe rock the forehead, find some movement. And just breathe in and out through the nose, through the mouth. And feel your back body slowly expand, rising up. When our torso is kind of confined with the knees bent slowly here, the tops of the thighs, putting slight compression on the torso space. It allows us to feel the breath in the back body. As you inhale, you might feel the air start to go from the tailbone up to the lumbar spine, all the way up to the back of the shoulders and the crown of the head. And on the exhale, you feel it go the reverse way, from the crown of the head down the shoulders, through the spine to the lumbar, and down into the tailbone. Maybe you'd like to rest on one side of the face. And as you sit here in child's pose, just start your practice. Feel free to set an intention and dedication. Whether it's something you'd like to bring into spring, maybe it's a mantra. I am starting new. I'm starting fresh, transitioning into a space that is designed for me. And seal whatever your intention is with our breath together. Inhale through the nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, release. Allow that intention to manifest. Keeping the hips pressed back. Allow the left arm to thread underneath the right, so the needle rests on the left side of the face. And keep the right hand reaching forward to the top of the mat. Sometimes when we exit one season and enter into another season, twists are extremely detoxifying. It rings and rinses out anything that we might be holding on to that's no longer serving us. Feel free to exhale in the twist. Release that. One more inhale together here. Exhale, release out. Left hand returns up. And then on the exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Rest on the right side of the face. Thread the needle and breathe in the twist. Exhale is to release anything that's stagnant in the body, in the breath, in the mind, in the heart. Allow it to be released. One more deep breath in. Exhale completely here. Allow both hands to reach. Return to child's pose just for one round of breath. And then gently inhale, rise up, hands and knees, tabletop. Might feel good to curl the toes, even tap the feet on the mat, bring some life back into them if they fell asleep in child's pose. Find a neutral spine here. Draw the low belly to the spine, gaze a few inches in front of the fingers. The crown of the head reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. I am pregnant. I do have a little one that's coming with me in the yoga class today and the weeks moving forward. So just be mindful that your body may look vastly different than mine, and that is part of the practice. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl cat. Really articulate this spine up on the exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Feel the spine slowly opening. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more together. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to neutral spine. Allow the right toes to lift up and press back. So you can start with the toes grounded down if you'd like and press the heel back. Or if you'd like to join me right away, lift the right knee up, press the foot back. Flex through the toes, so all 5 toes on the left side, on the right side, are pointed down to the ground. Take a deep breath in, and then we're gonna exhale, coming into low lunge. Allow this to come underneath the body. Bend the knee, you might find some transitionary space here, maybe moving the left knee back. But we wanna stack the joints, knee over the ankle. You can stay here with the hands framing the foot, or if you'd like to come into a different style lunge, lizard, you can walk the toes out to the wide edge of the mat and allow both hands to come inside the right foot. Hug the knee in towards the tricep space and really feel the stretch on the left side. You can stay here in stillness, breathing into the hip space, or if you'd like, whether you are in lizard or in stationary low lunge, you can even come into half splits. This is your practice, straightening, lengthening the front. Right leg, right hip is going to press back gently, left hip presses forward. Or you can move back and forth, maybe bending into the front knee and then coming back into half splits. Your practice, go where your body needs to be. Same thing with lizard, just the right hand and left hand are inside of the right foot. One more round of your breath wherever you've chosen to be. And then gently allow the left knee to come in just a little bit, find the foundation, and allow the right knee to step back. Building hands and knees, tabletop, firm foundation, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And then step the left foot back. Maybe it's lifted, maybe you want it rounded down before lifting all 5 toes up on the left side. Flex the foot. Press it back, low belly's engaged. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, hug the knee up under the body, bring it forward. Again, transition the right knee to where you're comfortable. Lizard pose, both hands inside the front left foot, or you can frame the left toes. Wherever you need to be there. Feel free to stay and breathe in the stretch. It's a beautiful hip opening stretch. Or maybe move through the half splits. This time, left leg will lengthen. Keep a gentle micro bend to protect that knee. Maybe coming back in and then inhaling back into half splits. Maybe exhale, lizard. Inhale, half splits. Your class, 2 to 3 more breaths. Moving, breathing, maybe sitting in stillness. And then come back into either lizard lunge or low runner's lunge. And then if you're in lizard, walk the left foot towards the midline. We're going to curl the right toes underneath and step forward to the front of our mat, finding our first forward fold. Bend the knees here. It's our first time in a fold. And then gently inhale, slowly start to lengthen, straighten the legs, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen, straighten. Maybe feel the stretch a little bit more in the backs of the legs. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rooting through those feet, rising up, mountain pose. Spring up, hands lift up. And then as you exhale, bring the hands into the heart space. Inhale, mountain pose. Tadasana, rise up, hands lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. We're going to find a standing spring flow, sun A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root through the feet, rise, spring up. Mountain, exhale, hands into the heart. One more time, inhale, lift, spring the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Spring up, mountain pose. Rise tall. Exhale, hands come into the heart. Setting up for standing balance. Ground down through the left foot. We're going to do tree pose. Allow the right foot, you can either have it as a kickstand here, both feet gently touching the ground. You can have it come in towards the calf space, or surpass the knee completely, right foot in towards the left inner thigh. And press your foot into your thigh into your foot. Hands can come at heart center. If you'd like, feel free to grow your branches up and breathe here. Find a steady, non-moving object, either on the ground, the wall, and really focus your breath and your attention there. Gaze is there. Right knees over towards the right side. Low belly's hugging in. Take one more inhale all the way up to the fingertips if the hands are reaching. Exhale, hands come into heart. Right foot presses down, shake it out, release. Ground down through the right side this time. Left foot connect as a kickstand towards the calf, the shin space. And then third option is towards the inner thigh. Thigh into the foot, foot into the thigh. Left knee goes over to the left side. Shoulders will square forward, hands at heart, or grow the branches. Rise up. Find that non-moving object. Focus all your attention. Trees wobble, they shake. In springtime, there may be a breeze even. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down into the heart space. Release the foot, shake it out. Mountain pose, hands reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open through the heart by bending the elbows, and hug the shoulder blades together down the back. You can keep the hands here, or if you'd like, you can even start to extend the hands long back, maybe gazing up, feeling your heart shine forward. Inhale, sweep it up, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And from here, we're gonna bend the knees, making our way to a seat, setting up for sunbather's pose. Who doesn't love sunbathing? So the soles of the feet are gonna ground down, gentle bend to the knees. Your hands are gonna go comfortably behind you. There's a few different ways that you can have the hands. You can have all 10 fingers out to the sides of the mat, if that's most comfortable in the wrist space. If it's accessible, point all 10 fingers towards your hips. Just a different rotation. You can even have a little micro bend in the elbows. From here, press the floor away, lift your heart up, lift your chin, your gaze up. And breathe. If you want more, you can start to walk down onto the forearms and press the head up, heart up. Or you can stay lifted with the hands planted, arms long. Maybe closing the eyes, really feeling the stretch of the clavicle back at the spine. And imagine soaking up the beautiful sun rays as it starts to come back into springtime, the breeze, beautiful fresh smell of flowers, all of that beautiful things that come with springtime. And then gently walk up. Soles of the feet are going to come together to touch Supta Baddha Konasana, knees out wide. Inhale, lengthen the spine without curling it. Keep the spine nice and long. Exhale, tilt gently forward. Maybe the hands rest down. Maybe you come onto forearms. And just breathe here, hips gently opening, again, releasing anything that's no longer serving us as we transition into this new beautiful season. Gently inhale, walk the hands tall. Both legs are going to extend out in front of you to start. You're going to hug this left knee in towards the left side. Foot is going to plant. And you can stay here sitting up tall, hugging this knee in here. And this leg, the right side, is going to go long. You can start to reach for the toes. You may feel a stretch through this right leg with this left knee bent just by flexing your toes back towards your face. And you can stay here, keep the spine nice and long. Again, without rounding through the spine, we're going to keep it nice and lifted. If you can reach your toes, feel free to reach the toes. But we want to make sure both sit bones, hips are grounded down. If you feel yourself rocking over towards the right hip, invite that left hip down. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release the foot if you had it. Extend the left. Long. Gently bend this right knee to the point where you're hugging it in. Sole of the foot connects down. And stay here as you flex the left toes back. Again, both sit bones, hips are going to ground down. Maybe you shift forward just a little bit as you flex the toes back, and that's as far as you go. Or if you'd like, grab for the toes and breathe. Gently inhale, crossing at the ankles. We'll end this beautiful spring flow in a seated meditation. Sit bones ground down. Feel free to put a pillow underneath to lift the hips up above the feet if that feels comfortable, or stay sitting on the ground. Shavasana is an option if you'd like to lay flat. And allow the eyes to flutter shut. Return back to that breath. Maybe return back to that intention that you set at the beginning of class. Check in with yourself. And just breathe. Nothing else needs to happen. No other postures are coming. Sitting in Sukhasana, which is seated pose, is also transitioned or translated to easy pose. And sometimes it feels anything but easy. But as you come back to the mat, you come back to the practice, and you sit and you breathe, you move, you start to uncover the beautiful being that exists within you. Almost like a flower that's gently folding open each petal to the sunlight to reveal that beautiful center. All the colors that exist, that true self that you are. And continue to breathe. Be relaxing the shoulders down the back. Take the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Release tension through the jaw and the forehead space. Feel your breath in your body. Thoughts will come and go, and instead of hanging on to any specific one, just see if you can let it pass, just as your breath does. On the inhale and the exhale. Another inhale and exhale. Feel free to stay in seated meditation, Shavasana, for as long as you need. Pause the video and stay and breathe. Or if you're joining me as we exit this beautiful practice, allow the palms to come together at heart center, thumbs pressing in towards Anahata, that heart space. Elbows lift, gentle pressure through the palms. We'll seal the practice with one breath. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Thumbs float to third eye, that space between your eyebrows. May the moments of your life be filled with peace, joy, and love. We bow to each other to the practice. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me in this beautiful springtime flow. I hope you're able to get outside, get some fresh air, breathe it in, enjoy the sun if it's out. And until next time, we'll see you next week. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff to our YouTube channel, Facebook page, Instagram, all that fun stuff. We're just very honored to be able to practice with you at any time. I hope you all are well and healthy. And until next time, thank you.